Hello, this is Joe from Joe Knows the Cryptos, and we have had one hell of a week. So last week we had Alpha Capital kaputs, right? Total rug. I think they made up some nonsense of being hacked. Um, that's probably not the case. We also had Circulate Money that just pulled the rug 2 days after starting, after raising a lot of money. Um, you know, from you all, unfortunately, us. And then this week, god dang it, I had like 5 or 6 bot plays. Bot plays were all the rage. Well, they are folding like crazy. So this week, if you didn't know, Rely Fund, um, they made an elaborate story. Let me share my screen. We'll go to the Discord. They made up an elaborate story. If you go to the Discord, it's, first, Brandon was planning on doxing today or yesterday, and then a couple days ago, he had been in a bad accident, got sideswiped, said he's broken his left forearm, his left femur bone, and fractured his left collarbone. That's a pretty significant bit of damage. And yeah, he says he's announcing that he's leaving Rely Fund as one of the co-founders. It pains me more so than my physical injuries that I'm having to walk away from this amazing thing that I've played such an important role in building. All right, now Rely Fund comes in and says, this isn't the post I want to be making, and I'll just be short and simple. I won't beat around the bush about it. Transparency is our first prerogative. Our main developer hasn't returned. He's since caused our bot operation to come to a halt, and being that he had the keys, we've lost some money, but not all. And this is the end of this. We're taking direct action against them, and we will make sure this gets sorted out one way or another. As for the team of this endeavor, we're just as devastated as you. We are just as sad as you, except they're sad with our money. We've only earned 2% in NFT sales, which we left more than this in the contract for people to claim. We've lost here too. It pains us even more to know that everything we've built was basically all for nothing. For everything we got left in this contract for users to continue claiming until it reaches zero, we're really sorry. And perhaps we find our developer to answer for this. We can deposit the rest into the contract, but this is unsure and no promises can be made. Although tech behind Rely Fund is still extremely valuable, Brandon owns a patent, and it's unsure what he will do once he recovers, but this is up to him to decide. This was an amazing journey, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This makes me sad. I mean, the last 2 weeks in DeFi is like really made me sad about the DeFi. Not the money. It's, yes, the money sucks, but this is part of the DeFi. You're going to lose some of the time. But when you lose all of the time, starting with stable fund, just bap, there's some projects I'm still in that I have great hope for. I'm still in, no, I'm not in that anymore. I'm still in Truth Seekers, right? I am still in, let's go, what else? And no one pays me, by the way. I mean, literally nobody. But I'm in Truth Seekers. I'm in, oh gosh, let me look over here. That's probably the last real project I'm in, other than one of my favorites, Prosperity Gem Ventures. I just did a video on it earlier in the week. It is still going strong. Now, within that one, there's a lot going on there. For those of you who don't know what's going on with Prosperity Gem Ventures, you got to go to the Discord and watch the video from Manny. Basically, he wants to refund everyone's wallet, whether you've compounded or not, whatever's in your wallet, he's going to give you back. And he's starting the USDC staking contract, which will be very exciting. There's no referral fees for that one. It's, if you want to put money in, great. It returns up to 2% daily. You can you can get your refund or put in for your refund yourself, but there's some rules around that when you can do it, and it takes a couple days, I think. But I got paid out this morning on my PGV, and I took that money, turned it into USDC. I'm ready to put money in the USDC contract. I made comments on my last video that Manny wasn't doxxed, and I was quickly reminded that he was doxxed, and he's a well-known in the space. And it's funny listening to him because you can tell he just wants to get it done, and people, he's a little bit impatient, which is okay. But his project is good. I'm a big fan. Now, does that mean you should do it? Well, first, let me tell you, that's up to you. I'm doing it. You don't have to. I'm putting my money there. I have no care in the world. I don't make any money by you putting money in there, and that wouldn't matter anyway. That's up to you. Do your own research. This is risky. They could disappear, get hacked. A lot of things could happen. Your money could disappear. So don't put in any more in there than you're willing to lose. I know you hear this over and over and over again, but we have to keep telling you because people sometimes run an ape in when they hear something on a video. But do your own research. And if you need help doing your own research, I'm happy to show you what I do before I put my money in these projects. Some of them are gamble plays, as that's been said out there. And this one, is it? Sure. Anytime you're getting a 2% return, that far exceeds a day. 2% a day. That far exceeds what else is available out there. As far as a bank goes, bank 3, 4, 5, 6% if you're lucky a year. You're going to get that in 3 days here. Yeah, there is lockdown periods, and you have to have your money staked, and that is a risk. I like PGV. Tomorrow Fathom comes out. Fathom is very complicated to me. I don't understand it. I don't typically invest in things I don't understand. I do not understand Fathom. It's a lot going on there. It sounds like the developers of Fathom, who are KYC and doxed by truth seekers, it sounds like they put a lot of effort into it, and I'm sure it's a badass program. It has its own coin that goes up and down, but I don't fully understand it yet. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch it, see what happens. It is exciting because it's a brand new project of its kind. And what can I say about this week though? Let's just go back a step. Yield robot done. I should have known and should have seen the signs. When they put that coupon out for, if you put $1,000 in, we'll give you $300 back. I knew right then and there it was doomed, but I couldn't pull my money out because the time frame hadn't elapsed. And sure enough, a day or two later, it was doomed. Rely Fund, big red flag also. They said they were going to do their NFTs when the contract hit 20 million. Well, it hit like 2 or 3 million and they were doing their NFTs. So that just told me they wanted to raise money quickly. Red flag, should have seen it, but I couldn't pull my money out of there either. So it doesn't matter. It was stuck in those contracts. And I did get a payout on the last day. I think it was the 17th. And there's still $220,000 in the contract. And once that's done, it's done. So if you have your contract allows you to pull every 7 days. So maybe if your 7 days is up soon, you might get some money out, but not much. So in my opinion, it's a rug. I don't care if it's been hacked. They say it's Yield Robot said they were hacked and things like that. It's a rug. It's plain and simple, a rug. People that don't show their faces are scared of one thing, getting caught. So I know that's not a popular thing. Say, oh, you don't need to KYC, that the truth is in the contract. And there is truth to that. And, there's some YouTubers saying, well, it was in the contract all along. You just got to look for it. I'm not an expert in contracts. I'm pretty good at people. And when I see people that don't show their face, I know they don't want you to see it. Listen, don't be mean to be too negative here. I'm going to keep looking out there for some good projects from some good people. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. Reach out to me. If you're not a subscriber, please like and subscribe and share and do all those things. We like to bring you value. I like to know what you're interested in. That way I know what value to bring you. This is fun for me. I enjoy this. It's exciting, but it's so much drama. I'm kind of tired of the drama where you have to worry about this stuff. I work all day, go to work, and then I come home, and instead of watching TV, I learn what happened in crypto, the DeFi, and it's extraordinarily entertaining. It just sucks to lose money that way. But fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I'm going to be very careful about where I put my money, or I'm just going to say this is the super, super high risk that I'm not afraid to lose, or this is a project I can invest in long term. I think Truth Seekers is a real business. They've proven to give excellent. They might not have the best mannerisms in some of these things, but they're not wrong. When they gave Michael a hard time at Stable Fund, well, they were right. Michael's rugged. He blamed it on all the FUD and this and that. So what, you steal a bunch of money from people because there's FUD? No, you can disprove the FUD by proving who you are, proving what you do to earn the money, right? So we are in exciting times. I do believe that the DeFi will be here for a while, but it will shift and change. We are in the wild, wild west still. I don't know what it looks like long term. I know it won't look like this. At some point it will be regulated heavily, and the people that will try to rug will get in a lot of trouble, hopefully. And people say KYC doesn't matter. Look at Sam Bankman-Fried. Well, yeah, he's in jail. He's locked up. He's going to face trial. He may or may not be guilty. I don't know. I don't know what he did and didn't do. He hasn't been put to trial yet. You're innocent until proven guilty in this country still. But anyway, look, that's all I got. I'm going to give you a full rundown on the weekend rug update. But as far as I'm concerned, this was a tough week for DeFi. I'm very excited about Prosperity Gem Ventures' new USDC contract. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure he will, but hopefully he makes good on all the refunds and that goes smoothly. It's an awful lot of work. But next up, Fathom releases tomorrow. I hope that goes well. I hope it's a great project. We'll see. Thank you again. Please subscribe and like if you already don't do so, and I'll see you next time.